Morning, everybody. Happy terrific Tuesday. It's a great day to live, isn't it? Let's get started and get people in here.
This is as good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin, as any to see the horizon in the far. Excuses were 2 for a penny, but they've all gone out the window of this car. And when I feel the wind on my face, all that ever was is a race. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day to live. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today is a good day. Today.
It's a beautiful day today. And let's get started and make it that.
So you're in a hurry? Well, you better calm down. We're all friends around you, just join the fun.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Welcome, Joanne Castillo, C. Megan Michael, and Mary Crincoli. You guys are over on Angelic River Family, which I didn't realize I had left it on there this morning, but that's okay. Oh my goodness, what have we got going on? We have a troll, Lisa Santa. Good morning. And we're going to say goodbye to you. Thank you for joining us this morning on the Morning Cuppa. And we have our Roslyn, Grace Isis, Kathy Hand, Julie Kiss, Kathy Caputo. Good morning. Good morning. Deirdre, Jean Lorio, our Auntie Jean. Love and blessings to everyone this morning. It's going to be a beautiful day. It certainly is. It already is a beautiful day. So if any of you that are over on the Angelic River Family want to jump on to EWN Enlightened Living, that's where the rest of the crowd is. Stacy, good morning to you. I hope you all are doing wonderful on this terrific Tuesday. Let's begin by going into our heart center. Good morning, Linda Lemieux. Let's go into our hearts and do the heart-brain coherence. We do this every morning. And it just gets us off on the right foot. We just are able to connect in, find our story, and share with each other the love that's in our hearts. So touching the heart center, slow down the breathing, and then add in the love. Hold a feeling of compassion, empathy, maybe the memory of a warm hug, a warm word, an act of kindness. Let's hold this for a moment in silence. And then we'll share what our I am stories are today. I am enough. I am worthy. I am ready to greet this day and all that it brings to me. I am happy. I am healthy. I am ready to rise above any challenge that comes my way. I am free to live my life. And I am peace. Share your I am story. What's going on with you in your heart today on this terrific Tuesday? And let's get some love flowing in this beautiful family, this beautiful soul group. Annie 7, good morning to you. Kathy says, I am grateful. I am here and living for each moment. And Stacy says, I am joy. I love that. And if you're not joy this morning, then bring your cup in and let's fill it full of joy. This is the morning Cuppa JoY. Grace Isis, I am here in this day to live it. Guidance, abundance, love, and gratitude. I am peace. Deirdre, I am boots on the ground, light way shower. I love that, Deirdre. Yes, yes, yes. Terrific Tuesday. This is where we celebrate. This is where we give gratitude. We set our intentions. We talked about manifesting them and shared with each other how we are loving life and loving the manifestations that will come forward to us. We're holding each other in our hearts. And now let's celebrate. Let's do the Thanksgiving for all the things that are going to manifest for each of us this week. Good morning, Leo. Hello, hello. And Leo says, I am inspired. Yes, yes. Let's keep the inspiration going. Let's inspire each other. Let's share. If something has inspired you or someone has inspired you, share it. Deirdre, I love that you do that every day in our group, in our Angelic River family. You share people that speak to your heart and make a difference in your life. If all of us shared out good things that are going on in the world, the teachers, the mentors, the people that speak so beautifully from their heart, that get the downloads and want to share them. If we all share that, then we're lifting up so many others that maybe they wouldn't have heard the message. Maybe they wouldn't know about a certain person that is stepping up and stepping out in the world. So I want to see what Kuan Yin has to say to us this morning. And again, my apologies to people on Angelic River Family. I left the settings on there this morning, so we have some people there. And when you speak in the comments, it only shows me Facebook user. So if you want me to know who you are, just type in your name, because otherwise I have to keep flipping back to Facebook and see who's there. So we've got, we have a few people on it. And like I said, Joanne Castillo is there. See Megan Michael, Lynn Marie, hi, Catherine Kovacs, and our beautiful Hope Wellington Marshall, who says, afternoon peas, love and light to all. Happy birthday to our Erica Hoppy. Zena is home from school today. He has a chesty cough. He is on honey and lemon, plenty of orange juice and water, chicken soup for lunch, and any other tips. I don't know if you're giving him any zinc, but I know that has helped me. I take something called emergency if I start getting a cough or a scratchy throat or anything. So I'm not a medical doctor. I can't give you medical advice, but I can give you personal advice for what's worked for me. And definitely load up on the vitamin C as you are doing. And Jenna, we're all sending you love. That's the best healing ingredient ever. And I know your mom is full of love. So just drink it all in. And Kathy Caputo says, I am grateful for all my life, all the people in it, all of my blessings, and the new blessings that are on the way. Yes, yes. Oh, there you are, Joanne Castillo. She says, oh my gosh, so funny. I just remembered my dream last night. In my dream, I was telling someone about a problem. Then I stopped and said, it's okay, because, and I started singing, I have joy, 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 joy down in my heart. If you did not talk about filling your cup with joy, I probably would not have remembered the dream. You know, there are no accidents or coincidences. So if you hear something, if something triggers a memory for you, you were supposed to be here to hear it. Thank you, Joanne, for sharing that. I can't wait to see my Joanne tomorrow when I come to her place, the Wellness Studio, and do an angel circle tomorrow night here locally in Plantation, Florida. Can't wait to see you, Joanne. And Jean Lorio says, I am joy, laughter, and floating high on the love of this family. Absolutely. And yes, we are wishing our Erica a happy birthday today. Thank you, Tammy Fisk. There you are, Catherine Kovacs. You jumped over here to EWN. And Kathy said, I missed Manifesting Monday here. Please help me manifest a contract for my son and husband's business by November 18th. We lift them up every day, Kathy Hand. So hold that in your heart like it's already happened. In hopes of thank you, I will get some zinc. Grace Isis, happy birthday to our sweet Erica. Bubbles of wishes, pop them with joy and laughter. Many more years to come and sending love. Oh, can't wait to see you too, Joanne. Good morning, Tabby. We missed you. Thank you for coming in today. Okay, well, have a wonderful, amazing, terrific Tuesday. All right, so let's see what Kuan Yin is saying to us today. And it's the bamboo moon. Did you know that there are no mistakes in the universe and all events, circumstances, relationships, and situations are unfolding in perfection with the timing and intelligence of the divine plan? Any apparent delay is in your favor. If something is happening for you right now, then that is perfect too. Divine timing is perfect. It is safe to trust in this now. Every day, Kuan Yin just jumps right into the conversation, doesn't she? Every day she reinforces and just expands on what it is, the thought process that's been going on for us. So there are no accidents or coincidences, just as I was saying, and Kuan Yin reinforced. If you're here, you're supposed to be here. You are meant to be here. And you are so loved. The universe is telling you that, not just me, that you are so loved and so blessed. So let's give some gratitude. What are you grateful for today? I am so grateful for every one of you in my life. Every pea that's in the pea pod, you are amazing. Do you even know how amazing you are? Do you know how loved you are? There are no words. There really are no words to describe the love that this family brings. When you come in and you say hello and you say, thank you, I love you, that is so uplifting and so healing. We need that in our world. Our world is in a world of hurt right now. It's in chaos. It really is. And we can't bury our head in the sand and say, no, everything is wonderful. There are wonderful things happening. There are wonderful people that are working to change in the world, change things that are going on in the world. There are all of you, beautiful, amazing people that come in to raise the vibration. And we are so needed. Right now, the light workers are needed. The way showers are so important. That's why when I was saying earlier, if there's someone that touches you, if there's someone that is out there day after day with, as Deirdre says, boots on the ground, doing the work, doing the heavy lifting, let's join in. Let's join that march. Let's join that crusade to bring in love and light into the world. And we will not be silenced. There's an entitlement that we have as a child of God, as a child of the universe, a spark of the divine. We are bringing the light. We have it inside of us. It's ours. And nobody can dim that light unless you let them. When you're spitting out gratitude, it gets so much effect in the world. You affect so many people like a domino. And if each one of us is showing gratitude in our words, especially in our words, it needs to be heard. People in the world that see the chaos and that's all they're seeing need to hear, I'm grateful for you. They need to hear, I'm grateful for being here at this time. We're all here on purpose. I just read the message from Kuan Yin. There's no accidents. There's no coincidences. If you are here in this day and time when we're going through something the world has never gone through before, with what's been happening over the last couple of years and all of the energy of fear, anxiety, disease, death. We have never seen this in our world. So we need each other, and the world needs us to shine our light, to keep going, to keep saying that we are important, that we matter. So when you go into the world, when you open your door and step out, or you get in your car and you drive, just go with that attitude. I matter. And so does every other person on the planet. When we can give that honor and that love and that respect to each other, and then throw in the gratitude right along with that, we are increasing the level of love and light in the world. There's a statistic that says that one person who is living in the level of love and light and gratitude counterbalances 750,000 other people who are not, who may be spewing hate or racism or are depressed. But we are counterbalancing the other energies. It's like being on a seesaw. So on one end of the seesaw, there's all of that heavy energy, the heaviness, the low vibrations, the anger, the fear, the anxiety. And then we get on the seesaw on our end. We are sending out love with it's just oozing out of us. And we have all the earth angels on our side of the seesaw that are just relishing in the fact that we are shining our light. It's going to balance out. It's going to really bring that level up of what's happening with those who are not in the light, with those who maybe haven't even woke up yet to see that there is a light. All they see is the darkness. So keep on keeping on. Just keep giving your light out there. Keep giving the gratitude out there. And that's what we're doing now. Whatever you're grateful for, if there's something that you want to share gratitude for, if there's a person that you want to share that you're grateful for, type it in. Let us know that, yes, I am grateful. I have a grateful heart. It's that gratitude that's going to make a difference. It's the secret ingredient. And let's see what we got. It's a birthday wishes for Erica, so I hope she's able to watch this later. I know she's at work right now, but Erica, we love you so very much. And I am so grateful to know Erica. And Kathy Hand says, I love Grace Ice's wishes. So magical. I'm sending Erica many happy birthday wishes. Thank you, Kathy. Stacy says, I am grateful for another day. Yes, yes, yes. Deirdre, I am grateful to be a pea in the pod with y'all. I am grateful that you're here, Deirdre. Rick Morrow, good morning to you. Kathy Caputo, I am grateful for my faith and to know that we are co-creators with God and have the ability to experience peace and good, no matter what is happening in the world. That's right. Good morning, Andrea. She says, I am grateful for this loving family. Kathy says, imagine my surprise when I visited my niece and she gave me a beautiful, freshly charged amethyst soothing stone. This young woman has battled both bipolar depression and anxiety since she was a child, and she is now finding her light and sharing it. That makes 2 of my 4 nieces. That's awesome, Kathy. I'm so glad to hear this. Jean L'Oreal says, we are grateful to have our Mama P to help us during this time of chaos and wonder. She brings us light and love and our family together. Thank you, Teri. Thank you, Auntie Jean. So grateful for you and all of your wisdom. Leo, grateful for you and all you do, Teri. You inspire us all. Thank you. And let's see who's on Angelic River Family. If you're on that page, just let us know who you are. Oh, it's Blue Jean. Blue Jean, you're on the family group instead of in EWN. Any of you that want to jump over there, I know I shared the link, so you can just pop into EWN, Enlightened Living, and that's where everybody else is. And Linda Lemieux says, I am grateful to get up in time to see the show. I'm grateful to have you here, Linda. You're in our hearts every day, and we pray for you and your family every day. Kathy Caputo, I am grateful for my spiritual sister, Grace Isis, and that she introduced me to this beautiful, loving group that Teri has manifested. Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? To feel the love of so many souls and know that you're so connected spiritually. You brought this to yourself. We all knew that we were supposed to come together for such a time as this. We knew that we had to lift each other. We had to hold each other. I remember that very first show that I did. I was sitting outside in nature, and I just said out loud, I said, God, I wish everybody could experience what I'm experiencing right now, because we were in lockdown. We were at a time where it was so uncertain. We didn't know what was going to happen with the world. We just knew that what was happening was global. It was touching everyone on the planet. And we just had that fear of the unknown. What's going to happen? What's going on? And I sat there on that bench by the river, and I felt so much peace. I felt joy in the morning. And I'm thinking, how is this possible? The world's in chaos. Like one of the songs I play, even if the sky is falling down. That's what it had felt like until that moment. It was an inspired moment to sit there and just bring in peace into my heart. And I'd say, God, I wish everyone could experience this. And that's when I had the inspired vision of opening up Facebook, of opening up a Facebook Live and saying, look, there's still a beautiful world. There are still beautiful people. We have to get together. We have to hold each other. We have to let each other know that we matter. You matter. And that was the very beginning of this show, Morning Cuppa, and it's been going ever since. That was in March of 2020. So I knew that something had to happen. It was that vision, that inspiration directly from Creator. And here we are today, so much stronger because we've all found each other. We know each other on a soul level. Some of you know each other on the physical level, and I've met many of you, thank God, but we really know each other. We know the heart, and we know what matters. And we know that in any given moment, we can reach out and say, guess what? I'm hurting. I need some love right now. I need the family right now. Here we are. We wrap our arms around you. That's the purpose of this group, is just to give love. We're a group that loves each other. Oksana is here. Good morning. Good morning. Oksana says, I am here. I am ready for a day. I am grateful to be on this journey of life. Here you go. Gratitude. It is the secret ingredient. You know, how many times have you eaten a food that someone has cooked, maybe baked, or a meal, and you think, what is it? I've made this and it doesn't taste this way. There's a secret ingredient in everything we do, and that secret ingredient is gratitude. When you give from your heart, that's gratitude. When you see somebody that touches you, that maybe has reached out to you and spoken words of love or asked about a family member or a loved one, that's showing love and gratitude. Let's all just keep doing that. Let's keep this purpose of this group true to what it was meant to be, a family that loves each other. There's no judgment. There's no criticism in here. We always just lift each other up. See what else we got. Julie Kiss. I'm grateful for the support of my P family. Indeed, me too. Blue Jean, you jumped over here. I'm grateful for a cozy, warm house that I can walk barefoot in. You must have got your wood stacked, and I know what it feels like down in that basement when you have the fire blazing and the whole house just warms up, and you're probably have the puppies right there with you, Pocky and baby Gruff. Oh, I love you so much. All of your fur kitties. Oh, so what else? Before we start placing our prayers in the prayer circle, what other gratitude do you want to share out there today? Julie, I missed the river shows. Okay, well, I'm not at a river anymore. Right now, I'm at the ocean, Julie. And here at the ocean, it's a different flavor than a river. It's more powerful. It's at any given moment, I can look out the window and I can see that ocean, and it's constant. It's a constant motion in and out. You know, sometimes rivers can flow so gently that it looks like they're not even moving. But the ocean, you always know that there's a movement there. There's always the life force of the ocean water that just keeps going and keeps flowing and keeps bringing in newness and freshness. That's why I love the ocean. It's my Zen spot. It's where I can just sit and listen to it and smell the salt air. And my soul is just renewed and refreshed. Julie says the water was so peaceful. Yeah, the water on the river is peaceful. Deirdre says, I was front seat for that origin story. Yes, you were. I remember that day. I didn't know if there was anybody that would respond or not, Deirdre. I just knew that I was told to open up a Facebook Live and talk and share and just say hello to people because we were so alone. We were so locked into the unknown and not knowing what was happening with our loved ones or anyone else that was out in the world. So I'm so glad that you were there, Deirdre, for that beginning. Jean Lorio says, we found you by the river and we have never let you go. Your prayer was a call to come in to all the P's, and the pod got bigger and bigger. We are a force of love to the world. Yeah, I think that's kind of a metaphor, isn't it, Jean, that we started at the river and now we're at the ocean? Look at the difference in size, the difference in energy, how the ocean just is so encompassing and has such a further reach. And we have a huge reach. When we send out love into the world, it's going globally. It's going all over the world. We have family in India. We have family in the UK. We have family in far reaches of the world. So let's keep doing it. Let's keep going and let's keep growing and keep shining the light, because there are those that really need our light right now. And I'm reminded to remember our Gabby in Australia. Australia has a lot of issues going on right now. So let's lift up our Gabby and send her a message of love. Just reach out to her today. There's a lot going on, and they need us. They need our prayers. They need our love and our support. So let's let Gabby know that we have not forgotten her, that we are right here for her. And thank you, Linda Lemieux. Yes, we have our Lily in Norway and such a bright light there in Stina. Okay, Jean, our blue Jean says, snow on the ground, my friend, and a whizzy bee on my shoulder. Grateful for the fur coat I wear. Oh, little whizzy bee, I miss you, and Lulu and Gizmo. Ah, what a beautiful, beautiful family you have. Absolutely amazing. Grace Isis says, I am grateful, filled with gratitude for our P family, its warmth, open arms, and love that flows without obstacles into each other and into each and every spirit present. And grateful for introducing Hano Bear, that polar bear, and his acceptance for love coming through unexpected ways. I am immensely grateful. Keep shining. Keep shining, keep staying on the positive side, because when we start dwelling on the negative and going into that, we're out of our heart. We've gone out of our heart into our mind, into our brain, into our human ears that are listening to the low vibrations. We stay in our heart. We're not burying our head. We're only sending out love. That's what we're doing. Blue Jean says, prayers for my best friend Camilla, who lives in Australia now. Today is her birthday, and she is lonely for home. I miss her so, and am lonely for her. Prayers for her hubby, Nick, who is having some medical issues. Also, Australia is having so many issues. They certainly are. And as we do our heart healing that we've been doing every day, let's focus on Australia. Let's focus on concentrated love in that area. I don't know what your comment is, Jean, but we'll figure it out. And somebody on family group is saying, love and light to our Gabby Forrester, miss you. That may be you, Hope, that's making that comment. All I see is Facebook user. I don't see your name when you're speaking on that group. Isabel, good morning, good morning. You're here in time for the prayers and in time to share what your gratitude is today. And yes, we're praying for our Gabby. And Jean says, we just spoke about Australia as I posted it. Of course. It wasn't me, it was spirit. And Deirdre says, I just sent love, light, healing, and hugs to our Gabby. Thank you, Deirdre. Yes, let's keep doing that. Let's keep letting her know that she's not alone, that we all are holding her in our heart as we do every day. Oh, and it is you, Hope. Okay. All right. So let's get into our prayers. And if there's any new ones that you want to add into our prayer book, please put them in the comments. I would love to know so that we can all surround you. And if there are any updates that you have about the ones that we're praying for, let us know that. We love hearing about answered prayer. It keeps us motivated. It keeps us knowing without a doubt that these prayers are heard, that they're seen, they're acknowledged, and they're lifted up, and they're answered for the best and highest good of all. So let's get going with our prayer list. Pracheta, Prachir, and Navriti in India, Billy and Tim, Sheila, Justin and Brandon, Gary, James, Loretta, Joanne Hill, Joanne Castillo, and her daughter Jackie, Erica Hoppy, Deirdre and Dania, Suzanne and her family, Jillian and Jackie, her daughters, and Jessa, her granddaughter, Denise Choka, Marietta and Ed, Leo Harley and his family, Lakshmi, DJ Blaze, Rick Morrow and Josie, Meg and Jim Lorio, our Auntie Jean Lorio and her husband Ron, Catherine and her family and her fur babies, Jean Paul, Franco's family, Mary Jane, Pam and Gordy, the entire Deerfield Valley in Vermont, Rosalind Good Vibes, Sally and Tony, Christina and her family in Michigan, Kathy Hand and her family, Pat Moss, her sister Susan and her grandchildren Olivia and Tom, Becky in Michigan, Charlie and family, Hope and Zena. And Hope says prayers for Z to be healed and return to school tomorrow. So yes, let's lift Z very high today. Andrea Gregg, Annie Seven, her son Grayson, and Regina and Adam, Cassandra, Destiny Ortega, Gail Zimmerman, her husband Nick, Jennifer Langren and her family, Oksana, Amber and Oksana's mom and Jenna, Isabel, praying for her family, her husband Paul, her daughters Lanita, and Teresa and Inez, Stacy and her husband and her mom, who is going through cancer treatment right now, Karen Palmer, her family, Dave Wolinski, lifting up our blue Jean, her husband Dave, and all the fur babies, Grace Isis' father Edwin, Kathy Caputo, praying for physical healing for your eye, Raymond, Rebecca and Phil, the fires out west, Tina Carzo, Tracy, Luz Orsini, Jebby, Jim, Ryan, Catherine, Eric, John, Tatiana, Brookie, and the Girardi family, as well as Jeanette and Ernie, Dawson, Winston G. Campbell, which is Hope's father, Sean, Angel and her husband Derek going through cancer, Lily in Norway, her daughter Stina and her mom, Kathy Caputo's friend Catherine, baby Wyatt, baby Haven, Drew, Darren Walker, Arthur Thompson, Elena, Tabby, Bill, Kelly, Jasmine and her daughters Anya and Myra, Alba, Mary Lou Burdick, Kathy Hand's friends Patty and Sonia, Kim Blood and her sister Chris, Kathy's co-workers Jen, Ashley, Nicole, and Valerie, Deirdre's sister Steph and her husband Bob, Joni, Adriel, Edwin with COVID, Corinne, Tiago, Tony and her husband Tam in Utah, Vicky, Ken, who's paralyzed here in Florida, Kathy's cousins Dottie and Dawn, Ruth Anderson and her family, Stephen, who lost his son, Amy Fisk and her daughter, Michelle, battling breast cancer, Bo and Candy Hand, my nieces and nephews in Kentucky, Brittany Kiss, Crystal Noble, her husband Dean, and two boys, Gabriel and Jacob, and Brody the dog, her, Rochelle's mom, Rose, Bob Rice, Soma and Yatin in India, Julia Osborne, Sharon Ria, Chris, which is Josie's dad, who I understand is doing better, Christina's friend Karen and family, Eric Turner, Mira Rubin, Nick and his family, Jean, Cynthia, Helena, Edwina, the nieces and nephews and animals and fur kids in Kenya, Lulu the kitty, Sherry Gatewood and her brother-in-law Padama, Tammy Hill and her family. Her mom has cancer and her sister Janet has cancer. Bill B, Catherine, who's hopefully having that baby sometime soon. We're waiting to hear on the delivery of the baby. Lynn Gallagher, Antonio Papa, Elaine Armstrong, Vanya Navarro, Wendy in Florida, Wendy in the UK, Terry Wilderman and her family, especially her mom right now, who is in hospice, and praying for the most peaceful journey for her at the end. Monsi and her daughter. Her daughter is going through a lot of physical problems right now, and praying for this young child to get healed and healthy and back home. Freddie with Down syndrome and cancer. Billy Joe with COVID. Abha in India, who lost her father. And yes, Montserrat's daughter is on here. I'm not sure who is on Angelic River Family. All I see is that you're there. I don't see a name. Let's see who just came in. Oh, it's Luz. Yes, Luz, and you are on our list as well. Thank you for being here. What else we got? Rosalind says, blessings for Mira's continued recovery to health and for mending a broken heart. Yes, yes. Deirdre, continued prayers to our Angelic River family and their families, Gaia and world peace, of course. Linda says, I love this family that loves each other and doesn't focus on sibling rivalry like so many families do. We are loved. We are instantly here for each other. Each person is just as important as the other. I'm grateful for each of you. Thank you, Linda. And 7 says, my niece Regina is recovering from breast cancer. That's a praise report. Grayson is doing better in school, and I'm still looking for a place. Thank you all for praying. You're so welcome, Annie, and thank you for the updates. And Rochelle says, sending love and prayers to Gabby. Yes, yes. Isabel, I'm grateful for a bright new day and for a new start. And Rick is sending prayers for our entire P family. Jean says, could you please include my son, Michael Lorio, in the prayer circle? He will be having his surgery next month to replace his knee that was totally crushed in his head-on collision. Okay, thank you. We will add him to the prayers and to the grid. Isabel says, my cousin Lenita is doing better. Thank you for that report. All right, so let's go into our hearts, remembering that each name that was read is a living, breathing energy, either human or animal, or our earth, the communities, the nations, the waterways, all of nature. So as you think of every word that was read, every name, every family member, just know that you make a difference. What you say makes a difference. If you say, I love you, I'm holding you in my heart, that makes a difference. It matters in the energy of it all. Your energy is going out to raise the frequency. And it's that raised vibration that creates a change in the world. Let's change the world together. Let's change this planet. Let's turn things around. We can do this. We have the power to make a difference, to make an impact. So as you breathe in, remember that. Remember the words I just said. You matter. What you do, say, act on, choices that you make, the thoughts that you hold, it matters. So let's go into our hearts, knowing with confidence, knowing without a doubt that we're being heard, that prayers are being answered, that things are changing. And this is how we do it. That change that we want to see in the world, it has to begin in here. It begins in each one of us. And when we do that, and we do it powerfully as we come together every day in mass all over the world, then yes, we are impacting the whole world, not one part of it, not one little community, not one street or one house. It's the entire world. Think about that. Think about holding that globe and seeing all of those places where those prayers are going. Let's do that now. Pull into our heart. As you breathe in that love, hold it, let it marinate. Let it wrap you with a warm wrapping of love. See the white feathers just holding you as the angels come and give you the biggest hug ever. See the stream of light, where it's coming from. See it coming from the great central sun of our Creator. Now, as that stream comes directly into your heart, it hits you with this warm, fuzzy, amazing energy that's so loving and so kind. There is no judgment. There's nothing that's going to go into your heart and say, oh, you need to do some house cleaning in here. There's no criticism. Whatever you are, wherever you are, whatever stage you are at in your spirituality or in your emotional being, is perfect. There's nothing that's going to say you have to change before we're going to answer you. You're just loved, just as you are. And if you decide at any point to change anything about yourself, awesome. That's your choice. There's no one that's going to force you to be any way other than what you are. You are accepted in here with open arms. So feel that light. Feel the light coming from the divine, and feel the light coming from each person here. We all want the same thing. We all want good health, happiness, joy, peace. You wouldn't be here if you didn't. You wouldn't be combining your energy with ours if you didn't want change and you didn't want all of those things. So hold in your heart that love, the love coming from God and the love coming from this beautiful soul family, all the peas in the pod. And now breathe in that light again. Breathe in the love again and watch it go downward. Watch it as it travels and goes down into our Mother Earth. Let's really share love with Mother Earth. Let's really, in our heart, want the change that we want to see. Let's want it to happen globally. As you're down in the middle of the earth, just say some gratitude. Let's thank our beautiful Earth Mother. Thank you for allowing us to walk on your back, to have the oxygen that we need to breathe, the water we need to drink, the food we need to sustain us. Thank you, thank you, thank you that you give us love, that you feed us that energy coming from the crystalline center for healing, because love is healing. And as you send that forward to us, we feel love in our heart. We feel held. We feel that we matter, that we're important. All these prayer requests that were put out that are lifted up every day, we see them all being answered. We see them being held. We see some of our P family that's right now in dire situations, such as Gabby in Australia. Let's lift up that whole part of the world, all of Australia. We can impact what's going on there. We can make a difference. Let's set that intention together that the love blast that we're sending into Australia has an impact. Now let's do that with the rest of the world. Any place where there is unrest, any place where there is disease and emotional uproar and upheavals, let's send love into every part of our world. So wherever you are, just send it to, first of all, where you are, and then spread it out from there. Spread it into the waters, into the mountains, into the valleys, to every plant, every animal. Just allow that love to flow over the earth. Those places that need a bit more attention, just stop for a moment, just pause and think of the places that are experiencing fires and earthquakes and flooding and storms. Think of the ones that are getting ready to face a tough winter and send warming love in there. And now this family that's gathered here, let's give love. Let's hold each person. Maybe you have something going on that you haven't expressed. Maybe you haven't put yourself in that center circle, that prayer circle that we create every day. I want you all in there. I want to place every person in that prayer circle, because we never know what challenges we're all going through. We never know the hurt that you may be feeling in your heart. Maybe there's physical pain that you haven't shared with us. Let's hold each person, giving a moment, bring you all together into the center. Might get a little crowded in that center, and that's okay. Just scooch up next to somebody, rub elbows with them, look at them, look them in the eye and say, thank you, I love you. And we're going to do that to anyone who is listening, anyone who might listen later. And we do it on the count of 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. I love you all so much. I hope you have an absolutely amazing, beautiful day. Know that you were placed in a prayer circle today, that we want only the best for you. That's our intention as we place you in the prayer circle, is for your life to get better and better with each moment. I love you. Let's go have that beautiful day.
So you're in a hurry? Well, you better calm down. We're all friends around you, just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. Should enjoy that
Namaste, y'all. I'll see you later. Stay in your hearts. Stay blessed.